guys, and today I'm going to be going over my settings for PlayStation on Rainbow Six Siege and what I feel is best for me. None of this really matters. Personally, I like the game info on. And then this can be whatever you want. And turn subtitles on. That's what I do. You don't have to, but it helps me because I have the music and dialogue volume all the way down and the chat volume at 30. That way I can hear the game sounds while teammates are talking. And I have master volume all the way up, of course. I have it on night mode just in case I ever some reason want to play without a headset. Night mode makes footsteps and things like that louder and gunshots quieter. VSync on, it just makes it a lot smoother. Terra Stunt, sometimes I might want to turn it off, but usually it's on. I turn my brightness down to 40. I played with it on 35 for a little bit, but that was a little bit too dark, and 50 is too bright. So I like a happy medium between that. And for the main settings and the juicy part that you all came here for is the like sensitivity and things. Personally, I play with look inversion on just because that's how I started playing games. First game I ever played had look inversion on. I turn my vibration off. This doesn't really matter. Sometimes it throws off your aim a little bit, but if you're used to it, then you can keep it on if you want. Vertical sensitivity is 35. I like it a little bit lower than my horizontal. It feels too jumpy with a high vertical, and I'm not usually moving my verticals, like moving vertically much. So horizontal sensitivity, I have this set to 45. I used to play with it a little bit higher, but I don't know. I'm just currently like messing around with it. ADS I want the same as my horizontal, usually, unless it gets over 60. That's my thing. I try not to set my ADS sensitivity to more than 60. Left stick is at dead zone 0, and my right stick is 5, just so I'm not moving around randomly. I mean 10, excuse me. 5 and 10, not 0 and 5. Aim assist disabled, it just does it in Terrorist Hunt, but if you're practicing your aim in Terrorist Hunt, you'll want to disable it, because it'll screw up your aim. Gadget deployment, I put it on toggle, just because when you're bandit tricking and things like that. Controller layout's default, depends on you, you can change it if you want. And now I'm going to show you how I practice my aim in Terrorist Hunt. What I do is hunt classic only and house, just so you can get the most amount of kills and practice your aim a little bit. Usually you should do it with a 3-speed operator. Like usually I use Ash. Sometimes I'll use IQ, but mostly just Ash. And he wants to spawn at River Docks and go through the garage. I feel like that's the easiest way. So you're gonna want someone with breaching rounds or something. And if you die, it's okay. Because you can just reset it. Do another one. So this is usually what I do. I do this like an hour or so a day. Sometimes more. If you're having trouble with the bombers, just aim for the head. Like that. I kind of got stuck on it, but stuck on that little thing right there, cabinet, but this is basically what you want to do for like an hour a day, and it really helps your aim. And sometimes I change up the maps so I can also learn the maps. Like currently this map I've gotten like 1,800 or so kills with Ash just running through terrorist hunts. And if you have a main that you would like to practice with, like 3-gun, like go for it. It doesn't necessarily have to be a 3-speed, but I feel like when you're under pressure, it helps to, like, you get the best results when you're under pressure. Not right when you're doing it, but over time you will. Try to always aim for the head and one tap as much as you can. Bombers take a lot more hits to kill. Usually. Sometimes it bugs out a little bit and it's kind of easy. Sometimes I like to just quick peek. Well, not really necessarily quick peek, but peek around corners and practice all my aim. Around corners and if you're going to run house, this is usually the way I go. Sometimes if there's C4, oh wow, this is usually what I do. Look this way. I come over here, I kill off those guys that I just did. If there's somebody in here, I just leave them there. And a lot of the time there's C4 here, so I just go around and ignore that. I go around to here. If there's anybody there, I check. If they are, I kill them. If there's people there, you kill them. It's one annoying thing about this is that a lot of the time that they have a bunch of guys in that corner. So if you go around, you can't really kill them all. You get shot from behind. I'm gonna try to complete one. If I took a bit of my time, I could finish it, but the whole point of this is to be under some stress. And speaking of like settings and things, I just use a normal controller, PS4 controller. No thumb grips. Probably gonna get some because the originals on here kind of break, not break, but they break, but they wear off real easy and they crack and tear. A lot of the time I quick scope, I guess it would be classified as. Just kind of helps a little bit. The only time I permit spraying usually Alright, good. Only time I really go for a spray is muted my mic on accident. Only time I really spray is sometimes on bombers and like pre-firing corners. Ooh, and also, like, if you're gonna drop shot, I spray. And I was blind. But yeah, this is pretty much just what I do for it's my settings and my aim practice. And I think I covered everything. It's not, currently have all the operators, so shouldn't really matter about that anyway. It doesn't really matter. And for my matchmaking preferences, I have only bomb on and all the maps on for online. HUD preferences, you can go through here. I have it customized. I'm just going to scroll through. You can pause the video at places. Everything is on besides hit confirmation, versus notifications, reload indicator, teammate outline. I'm going to actually turn that on. Grenade indicator obviously on, and then only thing I have off is hit indicator, reload indicator, and versus and hit confirmation. You can choose to turn things off if you don't really want to see everything, but I personally like all these on because it's helpful. There's a minimal, which literally everything off besides outline, weapon panel. That's it, I think. And the compass. And then normal is just everything on. But personally, I customized mine. So, ping on, very helpful. Should always be on. Game info doesn't really matter. I just use it for when I'm streaming, and helps me know like if I'm about to lag out or something. FPS, who really cares? Subtitles and menu language, just whatever language you speak. Probably English if you're watching my video. Subtitles on if you changed all these settings to what I have them. All this we've already gone over all this stuff, but just honestly, if you don't already play with look conversion enabled, don't do it. Just don't change this. It's going to be really hard to adjust, and having it disabled is better, but I've already played with it too long to change. So I think that should be all for this video, and yeah, I think that'll be it. Peace.